everybody. Welcome to the newsletter market update for the end of November as we're headed into the wintry weather of December. It's been quite cold out there. I hope you're all staying nice and warm. So as we look at all the market numbers we've done before, and we'll do it again, the housing price index is still creeping up, which means or does indicate that prices are still continuing to rise. That chart that we're looking at right now, that is the detached properties. So if you look at the all properties, it is also still climbing, and it's like that for the other two property categories as well. Now, the one thing to remember is that in the last couple of months, we've had a couple of very high-end homes sell. And in fact, the last month there were, I think there was 18 sales. And of those 18 sales, 2 of them were above the $2.6 million price point. Now, as I've mentioned in the past, in Squamish, there's such a limited inventory that when something big sells, we tend to have a big reflection in the housing price index. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. What's not selling is, and although I'll show you the townhouses here, townhouses have stayed flat, but what isn't selling as much in the townhouses is the higher end townhomes for sort of $1 million and plus. They haven't been moving as well up until last month. So what you're finding is that people who are requiring mortgages to buy their properties are struggling a little bit, but houses with suites are selling really rapidly. So it's just something to keep in mind. Now, the sale price we like to look at all the time, or sorry, percentage of original price we look at all the time. And as you'll see now, it's starting to drop a little bit. So the percentage of original price has come down to 97.8 on a median level. And on the average level, it's come down to 96.9. That critical level we've talked about before is below 96. Once you get below 96, there tends to be a little bit of pressure on pricing. So we'll keep an eye on it there. We've got 1 percentage point to go. We won't just base it on 1 month of data. Let's go for 2 or 3 months. So if by the end of February, that's still coming down below the 96 level, then I think we've got to be really aware that the prices could start to fall. So that's something to keep in mind. Total inventory is obviously on an upward trend, as you'd expect with growing demographics. So as population increases, obviously you're going to get more total inventory. And then seasonality coming down, obviously we're dropping a little bit with the seasonality. Now, if you look at the all property types, there's been a big drop, but still the general trend is up. The other number we always like to look at is the sales active ratio, and we've talked about this before. Now, we are still stuck in this band between the sort of 0.12 all the way up to 0.3. And as long as we're in that band, we're in a pretty balanced market. We did touch down close to getting into a seller's territory, but that's not where we're at. We're actually in a balanced market. So I think we're gonna have to be patient until February, until we start seeing new properties come on the market. And once we see the new properties hit the market, I think then you're gonna see whether or not people are willing to pay what sellers are asking for their properties. Now, that hasn't been the case up till the end of 2025. So if this trend continues, you might see a few more sales happening and a little less inventory, which is going to create a buyer's sort of positioning in this, a buyer's market. So keep that in mind as we look forward. Right now, we're looking into the holiday season. There'll be a lot of properties coming off of the market over the holidays. Not as many buyers out there. Obviously, the buyers are the serious buyers. So you will see some sales that'll be close to asking, but there won't be very many of them. So we're looking around about February 15th is when we'll see the market start to pick up. In the meantime, I'll probably give you another report in December and another one in January that'll just say, hey, it's status quo. That's what I expect to see. But then in February, we'll be looking for the big directional changes to see what is actually happening. Look forward to talking to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. All the best. Enjoy the winter. Hopefully we get some snow. For me, that's a good thing. Maybe for some of you, it's not. If you've been following us at all, check our Instagram page. We've got some good stuff going on in there. A lot of short blurbs of information that are going to be helpful to you. And then you don't have to watch a long video like this to catch up. Anyways, take care. All the best for the holiday season. Simon Hudson at Team Hudson Real Estate, signing off for now. Have a great day.